My name is Ichizli-Bartels, and I am the founder of Optimist Rider. It's a business I created, in 2015. And as you maybe hear from the name of the business, Optimist Rider, I'm looking for various possibilities to find the way to find positive ways in anything we are up to. And since 2 years, I'm doing something that I didn't know was named when I started doing that, was named gamification. Gamification is when you bring the design elements or captivating elements and fun elements from games. We know from games into real world activities, projects, and First time I started doing that was when a friend and my writing teacher has suggested to a writing project, writing a book. So she said to me and my other students, my friends, let's write for 5 minutes a day and do it for 1 month and then see what happens. And it was really fun, and I could step over what many call a writer's block, and the process was actually effortless, and I managed to write many things. Later, many pages of my book. Later, what happened is that I suggested to my other friends do that, and I moderated that time this round of writing game. And what surprised me that I have written within 1 month for 6,000 words. And my friends who joined me in the game also made a progress. And one of them is a award-winning writer in Denmark, and she could finish the manuscript she had to deliver, and with which she was a little bit late, and she could do that just by doing the small steps and gathering points. And she was quite amazed how this seemingly maybe silly game, but helped her to make progress in her writing and to actually deliver her manuscript. So based on that, based on the experiences that I made and research I made and being inspired by board games that I sometimes playing with my children and my husband, I wrote a small book which I call 5-Minute Perseverance Game. Play daily for a month and become an ultimate procrastination breaker. So I wrote this game, but I wrote this book, and it got very good reviews and also top grades by Writers Digest Self-Published Book Awards last year, and also amazing feedback from the judge there. But I was wondering, can I turn also other things into game, like those that I probably think I don't like applying for new passport, that we all think that many of us think that they are tedious to do, or like writing a project offer, or editing a contract, or writing a contract from scratch. So all those things is that we think are tedious, can they be turned into a fun game? So I started playing with that, and came with different approaches or different framework, as you could maybe think of that. So what happened? I do it already for 2 years, and I learned during this time that this approach, taking fun and captivating elements from games and bringing into real life, it is called gamification. And I started reading books by scholars and by the pioneers of gamification, who are gamers often, and they want to bring their fascinations of the games into real life. So and I realized that I would like to bring it or to spread the word about that. And seeing also the feedback from people with whom I share this, they are really interested in that, and actually curious in turning their life into fun games. So this is the project is about. I would like to share with you. So I'm writing another book. I blogged on this topic since almost a year. And I gathered wrote more than 30,000 words, and I'm rewriting the book right now. But I decided to turn it into a crowdfunding project after a tip from a friend. The reason for this is that I would like to find more topics that would be interesting for you as a potential reader, your projects that you would like to address. The book up to now covers various projects and activities out of my life as a writer, coach, consultant, as a family member, as a mother, as a friend, as a the one who takes care of a household, of a house. But maybe there are some things that I didn't think of, and I would like this book, as a writer, I would like this book to be as perfect as possible. So I would like to contemplate on those things that I haven't thought of. That would be really fun for me, and I would like to give suggestions or even try out those activities, but also give suggestions how you could gamify them, how you could turn them into fun games. Why is this? Another reason for that is that I would like to spread the word, and I have chosen a platform called Inkshares, and this is a publisher which is a crowdfunding publisher, and they are they let potential readers decide whether it will be published or not, and there is a threshold for that, 750 pre-orders. It's very ambitious. So if I will hit 750 pre-orders with this book, then they will publish the book as it is done in traditional publishing, and also will distribute with different retailers and bookstores, with different online retailers and bookstores. And so it is very ambitious, 750 pre-orders. But I think it's possible, and I would like to spread the word about this, to spread the fun of that. That is possible to just really step out of the complaints or step out of the problems that we might think that be, and actually have fun with almost anything. Why I think I need to write a book for that is that it is unique, so it doesn't exist yet in this form. There are books on gamification, and there are really brilliant books with backing out with scientific information given the researchers and studies attained to them, but and I'm not doing all that. What I learned from them, and I will be quoting them definitely. But I think I have a unique perspective. One is that I'm not a gamer, so I don't spend many hours playing game. And in my opinion, you don't have to be a gamer in order to have fun in anything you do, and to approach your life in a gameful way, and to turn your life into a fun game and a successful game. Whatever you do, you can do it like a game. Gather points. Imagine yourself being a superhero, playing, as I call my approach, Project Crush. So I gave myself bonus points when I managed certain amount of project areas that I had planned for the given month. and so I give myself bonus points when I deliver something, when I finish something. So it's really fun. I'm kind of bouncing around and having fun with whatever I do. And but as I said, I'm not a gamer. I really I look curiously at gamers and I watch them, and I really get inspired by them. But I'm not feeling drawn into virtual reality worlds and to spend much time there. I rather immerse into a book. Sorry, I'm a vivid reader. That is why also the profession I chose as a writer. But I play my game, play my project games, play my life game, and I really have fun with that. So you don't have to be a gamer. But if you are a gamer, this book is still for you. For example, what I learned is many gamers, when they have to leave games to do other things, they feel unmotivated and sad that they have to change their activities to something else. And actually, I want to show that also with those activities, you don't have to stop. You don't ever have to stop to play games, whatever you do. So it is the life can be a bright combination of playing games, or video games, or board games, or whatever, and then playing project games, life game, and so on. So this is what I like to share with you. And another thing which is unique, I'm not inventing anything new, and this is writers of non-fiction books might attempt to bring something original and to show it. In this case, I'm not bringing a completely new approach. What is unique is that I bring 3 brilliant approaches and show how they combined can really brighten your day and make many things effortless. Many things that you thought that were tedious and really heavy to do, to make them really easily to progress, and you will be amazed how much you can manage through in one day, in 1 week, in 1 month, and so on. And so you will wonder that 2 days feel like a week, and sometimes you will feel in the middle of the week like it is a weekend, because you have so much fun and so are relaxed. So yes, so these 3 approaches that I would like to show you how they brilliantly work together is living in the moment, and in particular the approach which is called instantaneous transformation, and it was developed by award-winning writers. Transformation, and they are radio show hosts and seminar leaders, Ariel and Shia Kane, who became dear friends of mine. So their approach to living in the moment is the simplest I discovered, the easiest to apply, and it's anthropological approach to living in the moment. The second approach is Kaizen. It comes from Japanese word, which means continuous improvement. It is about making small steps, doing everything. It's what you want to achieve, just approaching with small steps once at a time. So living in the moment can help you when you bring yourself here, you're here, and then you make 1 small step. And then you take the game approach and give yourself points, and you become game designer, and you decide how that should look like. So in a way, what happens is that your project and time management also become a game. And I always thought that I hated them, but now I'm looking forward to the end of the month when I design the next round of my game. And I really love that activity, and I'm really looking forward to end of each month and beginning of each month to try that out, and get ideas how I do that, how it will develop and how it will look like. And I'm looking forward for the next round. So it became really fun and effortless. And also when still, of course, I have my down points and complaints and so on, but I don't dwell, by using the 3 approaches, I don't dwell on them so much as I did before. I just live my life moment by moment, give myself points for that and gather them and bonus points, and I bounce and happy that I managed something. And I realized that in the areas that I thought I neglected, that I don't neglect. When I keep count and I record my points, so you can see that in different areas, I record my points and gather bonus points. I realize I do take care of my family. I do take care of my friends. I do take care of the house and of the household, and whatever it is needed to do, I do that. But also the other things, maybe I thought that I neglected because I thought they were not on the priority, but wanted to do. I attended to them. I gave them a 5-minute slot. That's it, a day. 5 minutes everyone can find. And I saw the progress, which just amazed me. Like, for example, writing, as I said, 6,000 words within a month, just by 5 minutes a day, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a bit less. But that's just amazing how much progress it is possible, and how much fun it is possible to have in the process. So yes, these 3 techniques that I mentioned, instantaneous transformation, Kaizen, and gamification, they are powerful on their own, and each of them, that if you read books by writers, will also by Kaizen and gamification, will tell you that through those approaches you can also find into the moment of now. But I realized by applying, so they are all powerful on themselves, but applied together, it's just an amazing synergy. Because if I'm out of the moment and feel a little bit down, become aware of that, then I think, what's the fun aspect of that? What's the game? How I can make a game? And that creativity, that eagerness to be a designer of a game, of my own game, gives me a boost, and suddenly I start smiling and I start being creative. And if something feels overwhelming, then the principles of Kaizen then realize, okay, maybe that step that I try to take is too big. Shall I make it smaller? How can I make it smaller? Those approaches and the things I learned in each of these approaches, like, become an amazing keyword supplier, an idea supplier that actually help me to go through the day. So yeah, these 2 things, and maybe also the fact that it says it's in a way a self-help book, but it's really playful book. So it is about bringing fun into your life, and actually helping you using the feeling, the experience of having fun to find the way and to discover your own self. So this is the uniqueness, the unique approach. So the unique perspective, not the unique approach, but the unique perspective for me as a non-gamer, the using of 3 approaches together, and the fact that you don't have to stop playing, and that it is a gameful self-help book. So I think these are quite big reasons to pursue this project, which I'm very passionate about and would like to share with you. And what you will get out of it is you will get the book earlier than the others, so and at a lower price. You will also be able to shape it. As I said, I would like you to tell me what projects you would like to gamify that I didn't cover yet. Which would you like to turn into a game, but don't know how? Which you would like to make progress with, but think you don't have time with. So yes, I would like to think of them, maybe even try them out, give you my feedback, what I think about that, and tips how you could turn them into a game. And yes, so and of course I will share with you my monthly plans for my game rounds, and also the schemes I use, and they only a handful of them will find into the book, and I will of course make some schemes or some ideas with how many bonus points, what are the criteria for example for the projects that we try to escape to or escape from, how to handle those, and what kind of how many points, or how to limit points or to give more points, so to make motivation level really kind of bounce in itself and flow and adjust itself so that you really have fun during what you have to do. Yes, this will, as I said, will be only, I don't know, a handful, or only a few will find into the book, but through following this project you will be able to have all that. I will share everything, or everything from that project with you, and also you will be able to read chapter by chapter, at least some of the chapters of the book, especially those that you maybe come of the topics that you suggest. I will definitely share for the discussion, so we can shape it together and also discuss, and you can you can ask questions you would like, and also, as I said, shape it and get creative with me together. So I invite you actually not only to follow this project, but also to participate in it. And I think it's a really fun idea, and you will see that many areas in your life will actually change without you trying to change them. So yes, I would like to invite you, and I would like to wish you fun and pleasure, and yes, just excitement in everything you do. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I will see you on Inkchess, where this project takes place. Thanks. Bye.